Look who it is. Our impressive and intelligent leader. Where do I pick up my mutiny membership card? Does it get me any discounts?
Stop sucking up.
Good. I was afraid I wasn't being obvious enough. You're a scary individual.
Then maybe you should have joined our side sooner.
I thought about it, but to be honest, I wasn't sure how this whole mutiny thing was going to turn out.
You doubted me?
No, but if you and your former partner made different choices, the story would have ended differently. Maybe you could have ended up being the one who was underhandedly betrayed and pushed aside.
I don't know about that.
It's true. Choice is a powerful thing. Your personality, who you align with, and the other choices you make can affect a lot. Even the division you choose to start in. Did you know I was in the Women's Royal Rumble once? A whole different world. If you had the chance to go back, maybe you could follow an entirely different path and lead the revolution against mutiny. I can foresee a reality like that. I can even 5-see it.
I understand what you're saying, Truth.
So what do you want to do? Chill here? Do some live event matches? Scare the socks off everyone until you're sitting alone on a throne of socks? Or jump back in and see where some new choices lead? I bet there's an alternative universe where the WWE draft is about to start.
While I'm enjoying my totalitarian reign, I might also enjoy an opportunity to dominate in a different way.
That's the spirit, you meanie! Safe travels through the time stream, and don't forget who gave you this good idea.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Well, let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here, or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right, I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin. seasoned and esteemed.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your...
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
I wouldn't mind one more match over in Japan at PWJ. Can you make that happen?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-looky...
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Oh, maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling.
Are the rumors true? Are they going to be the #1 pick?
We'll find out soon enough.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Honestly, I was not expecting that. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Valhalla and I are starting an all-girl pop group. You want in?
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Valhalla, but I guess I can squeeze in time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right?
I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much.
Can't wait.
pressure to live up to the hype must be immense. Everyone's eyes are on the #1 pick's WWE debut tonight.
They are, but SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis has clearly set her up with an opportunity to come out of the gate strong.
Absolutely, Corey. She's got an amazing opportunity to put the events of last week's draft behind her and prove she was worthy of that top spot and all the hype.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. And Starla falters there.
She's got to let it roll off her back and forge ahead. Big hip toss into the cartwheel and a knee strike. What a combination.
Sent hard into the corner.
Oh! Now she's unleashing everything she has.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
High angle exploder.
Twisting the arm. Oh, that's got to hurt. Climbing up to the top rope. Arm drag.
Goes behind, hammerlock applied.
SOS.
She is at a total disadvantage right now.
Yeah, she's really being pushed around.
We might be nearing the limits of this match.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Stunner!
Emphatically delivered.
Going right into the pin attempt. 2. No!
Everyone thought that was 3. Oh! Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Oh, turning the pin around.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit, it'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Oh, impressive cartwheel, floats over into an Alabama slam. Locking up. Demonstrating power here, able to drive the opposition to the ropes. Oh, my! Oof. Down to one knee. What the? Running into Gary.
Armringer into the hammerlock, stepping through.
Oh, SOS.
Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
And Perez is seeking salvation.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skipped going to the gym today. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, and a big boot.
A handstand
Into the knee drop.
She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
I don't think either one has the edge at this point, though.
Oh, that could be a knockout blow. And it really looks like her skull is the intended target here.
Oh, a big clothesline.
And you know what's next, guys?
DDT.
Perez looks out of it.
Looking for the pin. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable!
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
We were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win? Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point, I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
Is there any room for cosplay in that plan of yours? No? Okay, then how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
Well, that's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Oh look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment! Hey, Lexus and JC! Do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k?
Tag is good.
I forgot to ask in my interview. You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods! two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
There's a tag.
They call this the Performance Center, not the flop around center.
Tag is in.
Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. Well, that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing? I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
There's the tag. One.
My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
1, 2. Ring that bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle. There you see what's at stake. The NXT. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs' game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jade have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
And a message sent there letting the champion know the kid gloves are off.
Choke slam? Oh, no.
All the way up. Oh, into a spine buster.
Crippling.
He's looking banged up here, guys.
Good God! Picked out of midair into a power slam. Vice-like grip on the throat. Up and down with a choke slam.
And Lexus just got torn down there.
He's got to keep in mind, pacing is everything in a tag match like this.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Samoan spike! Out on the apron.
Look at this power.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Deadlift.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. Wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Oh, he fights Lexus back.
He's managing to get some control back now.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match? Treating the champ like a child, lifting them up and sending them crashing down like they're nothing. Big right hand, caught square by the haymaker. She's got her here.
Stunning display of power.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. She's not in a good spot.
Gets cracked by the overhand.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
Back elbow. Champ left reeling a little by that last.
Walking up here. Oh, hook to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2, 3.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Oh, into a backstabber instead.
Locking up with one another.
Strong shove there. Go behind.
German 9. Locks up. Just saying, get away from me. Earth-shattering spine buster.
And Gable there got a little wrestling 101 of his own.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet.
Hoisted up. This is outrageous power. The military press
into the power slam.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
Into a power slam.
Each attack is just flaunting the incredible power this competitor possesses. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Back with a rebound.
And there's no two ways about it. This is dominance, gentlemen.
This one's heading to the outside.
Whip back into the ring.
He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested. Choke slam? Oh, no.
All the way up.
Oh, into a spine buster.
Crippling.
Ooh. Stops the kick.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Oh, and it's reversed. He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
When he's going like this, he is nearly unstoppable.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Complete control. This is grueling. Look at the torque happening here.
It's like living in a
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Beast, Harry Torres.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos...
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they can trust Bayley and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for
This dude is one of the most impressive young superstars we've seen.
Braun Breaker on a meteoric rise in WWE.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 200
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too. Launching their opponent across the ring.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Deep six. separation.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, uppercut. It was very European. And Breaker didn't exactly look like his usual powerhouse self there.
No need to raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left.
What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like...